Gracias por ver la esquina de Jody. Thank you for watching Jody's Corner.
YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. It is time. This is the spoiler-filled discussion for Star Wars
Spoiler thick.
Rise of Skywalker. Forget that grade. Don't worry about that grade. Don't worry about that grade. This is Star Wars Rise of Skywalker. We literally just left the theater. How long ago, Code? 20 minutes ago. We were watching the movie.
Felt like
I feel like 20 minutes ago, we were looking at the credits. And here we are. And we didn't really talk that much. So it was really fun for me seeing this the second time.
Oh, you seen it already? I didn't know.
I saw it last night, fool. Saw it last night.
Okay.
Yeah. So I saw it last night, so I saw it again today. And seeing it was, I saw everything else that I might have missed, but I really didn't miss anything. But seeing your reactions.
How could you? There's nothing you can miss. You can't miss it. You was.
The wreckage was coming so fast and so much wrecked. And to look at your face.
They got me good at the end. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah.
Gracias por ver la esquina.
Just seeing your face at the end. Just seeing your face throughout the movie of getting.
Because some of the stuff we already knew or assumed. So I was just shocked that they went there. Like, this is real? Fuck. So I was like, okay. And I was ready for it to be whack. So I was like, But then they said, they said, oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you thought this was a regular trash Disney Star Wars? Nah, this is next level trash Disney Star Wars. We're doing full spoiler talk. There will be no order to this shit at all.
There can't
Whatever
be.
Comes,
it can't be.
Why do you say there can't be?
We have to do it like the movie. We have to do it like the movie. To do like whatever happens. Just let's go. That's how the movie went for me. That's what I was seeing.
She dehydrated me.
I saw a lot of
that cap.
I saw a lot of stuff that didn't make no sense, and it didn't try to make sense. It didn't care to make sense.
By the time this review's over, this water bottle will be gone. This liter will be gone.
Freak, you take it. All right, where you want to begin?
Freaking Disney Star. J.J. Abrams versus Rian Johnson.
That's what I thought at first.
That's what this is.
Nah.
Let's talk about the compare and contrast, bruh. Last Jedi, trash.
Yeah.
Rise of Skywalker, trash. Garbage, filth.
Yeah.
Real quick, which one's worse?
This got to be worse.
This is worse.
This is worse.
This is hands down worse.
This is worse. Because this is bad with direction. Rian Johnson shit had no direction. You like, what the fuck? What? This, at least it had some direction.
This was intended.
Exactly.
This was purposeful. Rian Johnson was like an idiot.
Yeah, it was just.
He was like a teenager joyriding in his grandma's minivan.
His movie made no sense. So you're like, but this had direction. It pointed somewhere.
He wanted this. This is what he wanted, and this is what we got. J.J. Jar Jar Abrams is freaking garbage. He's worse than Rian Johnson.
Oh, no. This is why I say it's not versus right there. Because I believe that Rian Johnson, J.J. did a setup, and then Rian Johnson looked at his son, freaked that. And
that was episode 7.
Yeah, and
the setup that Rian Johnson saw was episode 7 JJ's, right?
Yeah. Force Awakens was the setup from JJ.
Right.
And then JJ said, run with this.
Right.
And then Rian Johnson said,
no. Miss me, nigga.
And then he just made up some shit.
He said, freak you, bitch.
Yeah.
Kathleen, what do you want me to do? Well, I cuck you.
Do whatever you
want.
Come
here, cuck. Do it, huh? And then Kathleen said, do it.
And then he made whatever he wants. But JJ came back, and instead of saying, Rian, freak you, he took some of that Rian shit and be like...
He did say Rian freak you, though. There's a lot of Rian freak you in this movie.
Yeah, but there's a lot of Rian shit happening in this movie.
Give me an example.
All them vanishing, all them ghosts popping up.
Yeah.
There's a lot of Rian shit popping up in this movie.
That's true.
And I feel like he did it because it was in the other movie where Rian said, all your shit, I don't care what you did. In the trash. He wasn't even trying to make sense of anything JJ did. JJ said, parents are important. He said, freak them. JJ said, you trying to get the loop? For what? Here, I don't care, But at least he said...
Rian said, hey, we're going to make Rose an important character and have her have a relationship with Finn. JJ said...
He did scrap that.
Yeah.
But still, he did take a lot of Rian cues.
Then JJ said, "Oh, you said I ain't." Oh, JJ said, "Oh, Ryan, you said Ray ain't got no parents and lineage." I'm back again. Yes, she does. She is somebody.
That's I guess in that way it's still verses.
It's verses, my nigga.
Because
I'm gonna unravel what you unraveled from unraveling.
Right, but he tried to fix it with the unraveling. Like he said, when I said your parents was nobody, like I meant it. Like he was still using that Ryan shit and then twisting it to mean something else.
But still,
Ryan didn't twist any of his shit. His shit went straight to the trash can.
A lot of shit went straight to the freaking dumpster fire.
Let me explain.
Bring the trash can. A lot of his shit went to Toy Story 3 when they were the trash can when it got composted and then they were gonna get burned until the aliens picked them up.
Yeah, but
that shit was straight going to the furnace fire.
Yeah, but you still used it. He still used. Look, this is what I'm talking about. What did Ryan Johnson do with the fact that the Force was awakening in Rey?
What did Ryan Johnson do?
Yeah, when
the fact that the Force was awakening.
Right, when she was showing all these fancy Force powers and shit. Yeah. He didn't touch on that not once in his whole movie. None of that.
Well, he was still making her strong and OP.
Yeah, but he didn't touch on like the why because
he didn't.
He was setting up the why. He was setting up the why, like you know.
Set up the why. He dismissed the why. No, the why doesn't matter.
No. The why was the question. The why was the question. Who's your parents? Who's this chick? Where's she coming from? Oh, those are all the whys. And we all want. How is she doing all this? Who's her daddy? You know, who's her granddad? Who's she? What Force? What? You remember all the arguments we had? And I was like,
oh, I remember, motherfucker.
Yeah. So I'm like, all that shit. Ryan said, even with them kids at the end.
Yeah.
Nobody. Don't worry about what JJ said. Nothing.
Anybody, anywhere,
anything. JJ was trying to set up. That's why, like you said, it is verses. I'm gonna take that back. You're right, because JJ said, "Freak that anywhere shit." I said
Skywalker Beach, Solo Beach.
I said
Palpatine Beach.
So it's like he was trying to set something up. You're right. Verses. You know what? I'll take verses.
It was directors playing chess. Nah, you.
Yeah.
Not me.
You're right. I'll take what I said back. It is verses. They was trying to.
Ryan Johnson is trash, but it is J.J. Abrams that started this trilogy.
Fact.
I blame J.J. Abrams more than I would ever blame Ryan Johnson, because JJ started this with the bullshit. You blame Ryan overall more?
I blame Ryan overall.
I don't, because JJ started it though. JJ started the no force making sense. You don't have to train to use the force. You don't need to have any knowledge. You don't need to come. This whole bullshit about being OP for no reason. Even with the fact that Rey is Sidious's granddaughter. What the freak does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean that during Return of the Jedi somewhere, that he was over there like, take your father's place by my side, become my apprentice, and afterward, suck on his cock. He was getting his rocks off to a random chick somewhere in the ship. Sidious having sex? That's nasty. He would never have sex. He's too evil. Ain't no Sidious looking at nobody, bro.
Somebody's kid. We're like,
nah, bro.
He's probably having some forced sex.
Nigga.
He's having some forced sex.
It don't work. Who's going to have sex with that nasty nigga, man?
Somebody that don't want to.
He was old.
Somebody that don't want to. He gonna make them do it. He's evil.
That diminishes Sidious to me. Like, Sidious was above man and above. He was like the bad, you know how the Pope is just supposed to be abstained from sex,
right,
because he's supposed to be
entity.
That's who Sidious was.
I got you because of the time period. That's why I was fighting against it until you cleared it up. And I was like, well, yes, because it's as Sidious.
Even Siths don't have kids like that.
As Sidious,
Dooku didn't have kids. More Darth Maul.
As Sidious. I get you, because I was more. I still was thinking like, okay, Palpatine maybe. But Sidious? Nah.
No.
Yeah, that's why I said I'm with you. I'm with you.
When? Let's talk. When did he have Rey? When did not Rey? When did he have Rey's father?
Yeah, all that crap.
He said, "You're a Palpatine. Your father is Palpatine's son."
Right.
And you didn't even give us nothing about who he was.
Right.
They just showed him on a ship getting her free, and why did he have Force?
Right. That goes around a lot.
So what? We skipping generations of some shit. It's terrible exposition to make sense.
Chaos.
It's chaos. It's a mess. It's the oil and the water not mixing. It should have been freaking Sidious's son that was OP and epic. But
when did Leia become a master?
In this movie, she
and then he tried to squeeze a little bit of training in.
That CG ugly face.
That dude didn't even look like Luke.
Why you even do that? That dude looked more like Luke than she looked like Leia, my nigga. She looked like a plastic claymation doll made by Mattel. The same people that made Rex made Leia.
Hey, the Leia in what's it called? I was almost said Rebels. The Leia in
Rogue One.
Rogue One looked better.
Way better.
And she didn't even have the helmet on or nothing to hide.
So you mean to tell me that Leia and Leia was beating your shit in, Luke? You were getting your shit beat in sideways. She was doing karate kicks on you. She effed your shit up. More damage on Luke, and that's freaking JJ.
He made that up though.
Luke has always been.
He made it up real quick.
Who was that?
JJ made that shit
Was that J3 saying that shit this whole time?
What?
About Leia being more powerful than Luke? Leia being dope?
I don't know.
On the low?
Don't give it to him until he claim it. He gonna watch this. Fuck.
He gonna watch you claim this shit. I remember somebody was like, Leia. I mean, I think it was J3 saying that shit. It made no sense, but now it does.
It still don't.
Only
squeeze it in.
I know.
I accept
but
nothing.
I have to. You don't accept
I'm
this?
on your level now. I accept nothing.
This is what it is, bro.
Accept nothing.
This is what it is.
Bro.
No matter what story you tell, it will end here.
It ends here. This is what it is. But I'm not a fan like that anymore. So I accept nothing.
I'm gone.
I accept nothing. Anything they say, I don't care. But let's keep going. Let's keep going with this garbage. You done got me riled up.
At the end of the day, why is Leia wrecking Luke though? That is.
It makes it because.
That's terrible,
just
bro.
Because.
What do you mean?
Everything is just because. There's no reason for it. Because. That's it. Find a reason why Leia, who picks up training as a Jedi from Luke, not from anyone else, is wrecking Luke.
How does that make sense?
It doesn't make sense.
That ruins.
There is no make sense.
This single film,
and she's a master at that.
This single film ruined the entire original trilogy.
Yeah, because
this one
Sidious
movie
came back too.
Sidious wrecked. We'll get to him. Luke wrecked. Every single Jedi is wrecked.
Don't be counting them. Whatever.
It's wrecked, bruh.
For you.
When every single voice came to her, we're with you, Rey. When I heard Mace Windu's voice, we're with you, Rey. And your boy Obi-Wan, we're with you, Rey. Qui-Gon even came out. Qui-Gon came and said, we're with you. She's every Jedi. We'll save that to the end. We got to save that scene for last. We will revisit the last scene of this movie.
All right, man. Let's keep pushing.
The Leia and Luke shit is trash.
That's utter garbage.
All these other characters were trash. They meant nothing to me. The acting was good though.
Oh yeah, the visuals
were great.
I love all them puppets. It's not CGI. I like that. Not just because they were puppets. They look nice. I'll give it that. Some were a little derpy looking, but some of them look nice.
Yes, that's design wise, but not quality, right?
Yes.
The quality was there.
Yeah, some poor choices with them little kids with them shit on their face.
So we see.
Oh, you looking for a bad direction? Because I got a lot of bad directions.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll just grab one out the hat.
I'm just trying to get.
Let's start with the small
when they
shit.
go, I want to talk about the first time we saw. All right, let's go to Rey's training in the jungle.
Okay.
So JJ tried to correct all of the stuff we've been saying about her having no she don't train. How does she do all this?
Right.
She was training herself, and she was also being trained by her master. Leia. But then JJ said, but how is Leia going to be a master? God dang, let me go into histories and make a CG scene of her beating the shit out of Luke.
This is why I
got to make this to make this to make this.
This is why I give Look, this is why JJ wrecked it the most.
Yes.
Because he made sense. At least he was trying to. But this is why I give him more credit, and I say, Ryan,
who you give him more credit?
JJ, because
man.
Listen. When JJ comes up with something, at least it didn't make sense. I granted. That's why I said it had direction, but it was garbage. He tries. Ryan said, "Freak you as an audience. Don't worry about that. Freak you." At least JJ tried. It was terrible, but he tries.
No.
He tried.
He's trying to wreck us. That's what he's trying to do. He's
Trying
trying
to
to
wreck
save
Ryan.
He's trying to wreck
Trying
us.
to wreck Ryan.
Trying to wreck Ryan, and he's trying to save face. He's trying to save himself and make himself look good to the fans by throwing fan service that doesn't make sense.
He did do a lot of fan service.
And I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, man. Let me keep it a buck real quick.
Go ahead.
I've seen it twice in the same movie theater, different rooms of the theater. You Star Wars fans are cucks. You are ignorant, dumb, feeble-minded, retarded, robotic pieces of shit. Because it's people like you is exactly why we get shit like this. They were cheering for this shit, bro. They were in the theater clapping for all of this shit. You
There's a bunch of
idiots.
old people up in there.
Nah, it was a bunch of young motherfuckers too, bro.
Somebody was sweet on Lando in that theater.
Them nerds.
Ooh, Lando came up.
Like there's a difference between being a nerd, like we be doing that nerds. We in it. But I'm talking about them thick nerds. Yeah! It's them motherfuckers, and that be ruining shit, bro.
That shit was partially.
And it's for the homie Andy's Ignore Popcorn Planet. He had somebody. He had somebody on his channel who's a super Star Wars fanboy. I forgot his name, but he cried during the Rise of Skywalker trailer. And Andy was like, "Yeah, I love it when people like him love it." Nigga, I don't. Motherfuckers like that need to be up out of here with that shit, because he's contributing to allowing trash films like this to be made, because there's so much people like him that suck this garbage off to the point where the director knows, and Kathleen knows, and the corporations know, and they have those board meetings from when they make this film. They all know that all they gotta do is throw in 5-6 scenes of some shit that y'all love, and you'll forgive everything wrong with this movie.
I didn't see anything in Star Wars.
Clapping.
I didn't see
It's
anything.
y'all fault, man.
I didn't see anything for a Star Wars fan.
It's Kathleen Kennedy's number 2, then it's JJ number 3, Ryan number 4, and the number 1 people involved that's really at fault is you freaking toxic trash fans. I'm a fanboy.
I was a fan.
I was a fan.
I'm still a fan of the original.
A fanboy and a fangirl is cancer to this freaking franchise. There's nothing wrong with being a fan of this shit, because fans will be like, this is bullshit. It's fanboys and girls who see the bullshit and they look past it because that's all they got. What am I going to do without Star Wars? I can't live. So I'm going to like it anyway. Look in the mirror, motherfucker. This shit is your fault.
They still like
them
it,
YouTube
though.
channels'
They still like
fault.
it, though.
Them YouTube channels' fault for saying The Last Jedi was good.
They still like it though.
Force Awakens was good. Rogue One was good. Solo was good. All them motherfuckers, bro.
Force Awakens was
y'all
good.
fault. That shit was trash.
Well, in context. Hey.
Go back to my Force Awakens, nigga.
Hey,
When he was arguing.
Jody Damas.
I saw the J.J. Abrams filth way back then, because he knows nothing about Star Wars. Go ahead.
Jody Damas, I give it to you. You called it.
Yeah.
You called it.
I saw this coming.
You called it.
Jody Damas.
You called it.
I saw it coming.
I didn't see it. I
it.
thought
It was
that
clear as day.
I thought we was gonna have some direction.
No,
I thought we were gonna have some questions.
You can't.
I thought we was gonna have some answers after those questions.
No.
I
You can't
thought
disrespect
wrong.
the order of the Force and what it stood for and expect the films to be good.
I agree.
Because the forms are based on understanding.
I agree.
Even though the films are different, political, war battle, tactical, economical, whatever type of Star Wars movie you would get, from a Rogue One to a classic
agree.
Star
I
Wars like
agree.
Episode 3, you will always have to conform around one set of rules that Lucas put down, is that the Force has rules.
I agree. What?
And they disrespected
Here's
them.
my mistake.
JJ disrespected
Here
them.
was my mistake. I agree with you 100%. My mistake was I was looking at it from a storyteller standpoint. Like, you didn't explain. You show me something beforehand that I didn't know, and then you'll explain it later. Yeah. It doesn't make sense now, but once you give me some exposition, let me know, I'm like, okay, now this makes sense. Where
even still, it doesn't though.
It doesn't.
No. Let's because I see what JJ tried to do. You freaking cuck. You tried to make sense why he tried to fix why he had Rey as a Mary Sue.
Right.
Because he was he's the Emperor's daughter. Of course she's going to be able to do everything.
But yeah, sure.
That was his reasoning. In Episode 8, if he directed it, he was going to push the Emperor daughter shit more.
Yeah.
This is what he wanted. And that was going. Now let me ask you. After we saw Episode 7, and then we saw Episode 8, and we revealed that Rey was his granddaughter.
I still don't believe that.
But let's say that's what it
It's
was.
true, it is. That's what it is.
That's what it is. But let's say episode 8 instead of The Last Jedi.
Right.
It was J.J. Abrams' title, whatever he called it, and we discovered in that film that she was a Palpatine.
Right.
Would we have forgiven the trash we seen in episode 7 because we know she comes from a strong bloodline?
No. To answer your question real quick, before I start ranting and shit.
Exactly.
Look, but that's under the assumption.
That's the storytelling that you wanted, though.
No. Stop. That's under the assumption that he would have went that direction. I'm saying
right for the sake of
right, because we don't know otherwise.
You're right.
I agree. But I was under the impression that he would go another direction. I feel like he was forced in this direction. Not saying his direction was going to be great or anything. Just saying, because JJ's not a good storyteller. Facts. But I think his direction would have been different. It wouldn't have. I think this was a clutch move.
Well, yeah, it would have been different. There was a lot of audibles he had to do here.
I don't think
a lot of Hail Marys.
I don't think he would have pulled out the Palpatine.
I think the Palpatine was always on his slate.
I think
Here's on my heart, my nigga. Hey, I believe that he always wanted Rey to be Palpatine.
I believe you because you Jody Damas this shit. So I believe you. But I thought that he was gonna go to the Obi-Wan route. Because
what do you mean?
When we first saw Force Awakens, it was only Obi-Wan's voice we heard, and then it was the whole thing about Rey with the accent, Obi-Wan with the accent, and then nobody else had the accent. You know what I'm saying? With the whole the big rumor wasn't even Obi-Wan. Nobody was thinking Obi-Wan. No,
everyone thought that she was the daughter of
I understand.
Luke.
I understand that, but I'm saying based on what the movie was doing, she was hearing Obi-Wan's voice. You get what I'm saying? So I was following those.
I don't even remember her. She was hearing Obi-Wan.
She was hearing, going down into the basement with the saber. It was Obi-Wan. You heard Obi-Wan's voice.
Okay, I forgot already.
But anyways, that's why I was
believe that sheet like the droid C-3PO is cheat. C-3PO gets his mind wiped, nigga, and then you get his sheet right back from R2-D2. What the freak is going on? One last look at my friends. R2-D2, you have something for me?
Friends, though.
Hello, I'm back.
Those aren't his friends.
What type of shit is this?
Those aren't his friends. When I saw that, I was like, wait, wouldn't it have been better if you would have put Han and Leia and Luke in one movie and what's his name? Lando. They were all in the one, The Force Awakens, and then they were leaving or whatever, dying, whatever, and then he said, one last look at my friends. Those are your friends.
That would have meant so much more,
Not these freaks.
Not these little babies.
These aren't your friends.
These little cucklings.
I was like, wait, them ain't his friends. What are you talking about? Oh, my bad. And Chewie. Chewie was going to be there. These are your friends. My bad. Chewie get the short end of the stick.
Chewie knew everything, bro. And they blew him up. At least we thought they blew him up.
Chewie's us. But he lives.
Bro. There was a point in the movie where Chewie was depressed.
Chewie lives.
He looked like he didn't give a freak about if he lost in the battle or not. By the time the final battle came, he was sitting on a rock. And they're like, come on, Chewie, let's go. He was he didn't give a freak, bro. When Leia died, he was like, man, I don't give a freak if I come out this war or not, my nigga. Bruh, he went over there, got captured, my nigga, and the ship was taking off. And when I saw Rey lift her hand up on that spaceship, and that shit was like, I said, oh my God, what is this shit?
So look.
And then this is, go ahead.
Look. No. Go wreckage. You were wrecking it.
This nigga, Ben Solo's coming. Kylo Ren's coming on his speeder. And she jumps and destroys the ship. And it blows up. How did he walk out that ship?
Right. That's what I said.
How did he survive that?
You said
it blew up.
Dead. I saw.
Boom.
I was convinced.
That she said
dead.
Boom.
But I was waiting for him to jump out.
Or show me a force bubble.
You remember when, what was it? You might remember. I think it was episode 1. When Obi-Wan came down on a speeder or some shit and it crashed and then the doors opened. No, it was I forget. He jumps out as the ship is sliding and it slides and blows up, but he force jumps out. That shit was dope.
Yeah, okay.
It was the prequels. It was. I thought he was gonna do that. I thought it was gonna be like roll, and they're Jedis. They got that quick. Yeah, so roll, and he jumps out while it rolls. Nah.
He stayed in there and took that blow up.
Dead.
And then he pops up, no scratches, clean. Like, what's up? What's good? Everything go, oh, you trying to get a spaceship, bitch? Let me go. And now they're playing tug of war. They're literally playing forced tug of war with a megaton spaceship with rocket propellers.
Wait.
Do you know how...
Wait.
I don't think we realized how strong Rey was right there.
Oh, yes, we do. That shit was trying to get away. She grabbed it.
Plus Kylo.
Wait.
Kylo.
Wait. Before we get to that, she grabs it. and then he grabs it. Now, I don't know. It's stupid, but I don't know how it worked. She could have pushed him, and that would have been dope.
Yes.
Or he could have pushed her.
Anybody could have shot Kylo.
No.
They were all right there on the rock looking at this shit.
Right.
Finn, Poe, all of them just sitting there looking.
Right.
You could have blasted Kylo right
so
there.
Let's get that out the way. Now, back to what you said. Now they're playing tug of war with this ship that's trying to get away.
It's trying to get away.
It's trying to get away. Full blast.
Full blast trying to get away. So
let's go.
You have Kylo pulling it.
Uh-huh.
Plus the ship's thrusters pulling forward with Kylo as well.
Right.
So Rey is stopping the thrust of the ship and Kylo's pull.
Yeah. And that made her ejaculated.
And then she orgasmed real quick. Oh, electricity.
She orgasmed. Check this. Wait for it. Wait. This is my takeaway from that whole thing.
My head hurts.
She orgasmed some of her grandfather's learned ability. I didn't know that how it works. I thought you had to learn force. I thought you had to learn force lightning or learn force abilities.
Dooku told us that.
I didn't know you just had to orgasm that shit.
That shit came out, bro. She was mad. I'll say this in the middle of the rant. That she looked beautiful.
It was beautiful, no doubt.
It was beautiful looking.
No doubt.
And trash at the same time. My eyes were bleeding.
She busted.
I know what my eyes were bleeding from epicness and wreckage.
She busted a force lightning for no reason, just cause.
And blew up Chewie like we suppose she blew up Chewie.
I saw Chewie got on the transport.
But nigga Chewie was like, I'm about to get these niggas. Two seconds later, he's in cuffs. Oh, fuck. That shit was funny as heck. There was a lot of funny moments in here.
Questioning Chewie.
Real quick, my nigga, who's your favorite character in this whole movie?
Damn.
I got mine.
I never thought about it.
Mine?
Who's your favorite character?
Hands down, Boba Frick.
Boba who?
Yeah! Oh.
I never thought about it.
I mean, Boba Frick. Oh, hi. Nice to meet you. I think popping up. Yeah! Boba Frick is that dude. D0. D-O is that little cone-shaped droid.
Oh, yeah. He was cool, too.
More droids. And they already had the toys made in the theater, bro.
Okay.
They were for sale.
Oh, damn.
Star Wars already made the toys because they knew this shit is about toys, my nigga. He was trash, too. I'm tired of rolling droids.
He was rolling.
He's in the sand, rolling. In grass, rolling. On water, rolling. How can a rolling droid get everywhere they were throughout this film? There's no wheelchair accessible all throughout this galaxy and shit. They were rolling upstairs and everything, bro. But my bro, do you know who voiced 5-0? I mean, Dio?
Nah.
J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah?
I think J.J. Abrams voiced that droid, bro. You freaking arrogant prick.
Hey, man, if you're going to do it right.
You know who you look like, J.J. Abrams? You look like Jeeves. Is that his name?
Who?
Jeeves. In Men in Black 2, when Kay lost his memory, they had to find a deneuralizer on the black market. And they went to the pawn shop. The nigga who gets his head blown off and it grows back. Oh, same hairstyle, same big nose. You look just like him.
I remember now.
Yeah. You got that image in your head?
Yeah, you got a little something going on there.
Look just like that motherfucker, bro.
I remember what he looks like.
But anyway.
But yeah.
I was going to pull him up right now.
No, don't pull him up. I don't know what he looks like. I know what he looks like. But yeah, there's that. There's
that spaceship. She wrecked my sheet, bro. I'm like, okay,
all right.
That was like, okay. So she's training in the middle of the grass, floating around her.
Mind you,
she has a little Jedi course.
This is regular wreckage. I was expecting garbage. This was all regular wreckage. I wasn't like
that shocked me.
No, it shocked me.
That ship. I was like, oh.
It shocked me. Like I can't believe they went there. Like, but I was expecting to get wrecked.
You were, and I was looking over at your reaction.
Because when I first seen it, I was like,
oh, yeah. But it was still within the confounds of you expecting it.
Yes, some type of wreckage.
So you weren't all the way ready. I was preparing you the best I could.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I said, take what you thought times 10, and then you might have a chance not to get wrecked.
Let's talk about the traitor. Let's talk about the traitor, man.
It's like this movie's made for children. It was made for children.
It has to be.
This movie was made for children. Jar Jar freaking TNT Abrams. This nigga, they were actually talking to us, the audience. We have a traitor in our midst. We have a traitor. He killed people. They'll search for the guy. And then the scene came.
Yeah, the scene. Infamous
where
scene.
the stormtroopers about to blast him after getting caught. Yeah. And here comes this Macaulay Culkin, redheaded Dennis the Menace, ginger tip motherfreaker.
Right.
I'll handle them. Yeah. I'll do it myself. And they're over there like, okay, we're dead. It's over. And all you hear is, and at this point, we're like, I said code. You thought the other general guy was the traitor.
Yeah.
Just by seeing him. You said, don't tell me he's the traitor.
Yeah, don't tell me. You warned me. You said that they're gonna reveal who the traitor is before they reveal who the traitor is. They're gonna you gonna know.
I told you that.
You gonna know.
I said, Code, when the time comes,
Yeah.
you will know before the reveal who the traitor is by the way they set it up.
Right. And then what I took from that, I ran with logic. I was like, all right, so they're trying to hide it by letting it be somebody that you're not. They're trying to do regular movie shit. So that's why I picked old dude. Like, don't tell me he's a traitor. Oh, that's messed up, blah, 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 blah. So I left it alone. And then we went to the scene. And then I saw what you really meant. Fuck.
He shows up. I'll do it. Pew, 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 pew. I'm the traitor. Oh!
I know.
Like you shooting these stormtroopers wasn't enough for me to know that you were, bro.
But wait. When he shot them, and then he said, I'm the traitor. You know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of boy Flash and the spinner. That reminded me of Flash and the spinner. Because I'm like, okay, I know you're the traitor because you just shot them. So you don't need to tell me. I know. But I thought, maybe JJ wanted me to believe that somebody else shot them, and then he was there and he was shocked, and now he tells me, what the fuck is going on right now? What the hell is going on? I was like, what the hell is going on?
This shit
but then I was
for
like,
Simple Jack.
now I know what he meant by you'll see the traitor.
This
reveal the traitor before.
Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder, man.
I'm the traitor.
This shit was made for Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Hold on. That traitor shit, we're not done with that. I'm not done with that.
Yeah.
Because not only was he the traitor, they told us why he was. Bruh.
Come on, shoot me. They won't believe it unless you shoot me. Shoot me in the arm.
Bruh.
Boom, shoots him in the leg. Why are you helping us?
Why are you helping us?
I don't care if you win. I just want Kylo to lose.
Fuck. That's some kid shit, bruh.
We looked at each other.
So you're telling me,
bruh,
you mad this whole time, bruh? Leave this fool.
Supreme Leader Snoke.
So he's mad for what Kylo did to him way back.
Yeah,
when he tossed.
We saw it. We saw that he was upset, but like this, in this fashion, so childish and primitive,
just
so basic
Kylo
and simple.
Lose.
I want Kylo to lose.
That's it. That's it.
What is this for? That really? That's how you handling my man?
What's that gonna accomplish? First of all, Kylo got the powers. If Kylo lose, y'all got a better chance of losing. This nigga makes no sense to me. But anyways, now we can be done with him because he was.
And the way JJ, the simple utilization of exposition. The first
he's
10
not
minutes,
a good storyteller.
He's trash.
This is a fact.
You saw the first 10 minutes how far Kylo went? Kylo went from fighting in the desert, in a jungle in the snow, to uncovering a temple, getting a crystal, flying to see Sidious, and Sidious is strapped to a machine. Yeah. Ah, my boy.
Couldn't believe that when I seen it.
He was dead, my nigga. You know what they did to Sidious,
they
bro?
Undid.
Undid? What you think happened? Undid? What you mean?
Bro, these are the original movies.
The original movies? Let's go. They ain't not do shit. Undid. It happened, bro.
No, but
it happened.
He was supposed to be dead.
And now you will die. To Luke?
Yeah.
Help me, Father.
That shit meant nothing.
And Darth Vader, no.
How epic.
That's he fell down the tunnel.
Emperor.
No, that was supposed to be it. Yeah. You know what they did? They said, let's go down there and check on him. They went down there and they saw him there like this. They said, scoop him up. They took him to a lab and plugged plasma veins in his body and slowly regenerated him using the dark side of the Force and some type of technology where he was so damaged he couldn't never leave the ship's juices into his spinal cavity, because if it ever got disconnected, he'd die on the spot. He had white eyes to let us know he was practically dead. He was only alive through that machine and with the powers of the Force.
That's right.
They went down there after he got tossed down there by Vader and saved him. That's what JJ's saying.
And you try to make me swallow it by using words from the prequels. Some abilities. So how do you say it? Freak. You got
the Sith have known to deal in the Jedi arts that are some would consider unnatural.
Bruh. You're gonna use that line to pass this blasphemous shit onto me? This is why I say this movie is the worst one. Because it has direction and it tries. That Last Jedi shit is utter garbage, but it tries nothing. It throws everything away. This is direction and bad. Fuck.
The Last Jedi was a rocket launch. The Last Jedi was Captain America Civil War when Wanda took the blowing up explosive from blowing up Captain America from Crossbones and threw it in the sky and it accidentally blew up a building and killed all them people. Yeah. It's trash, it's horrendous, murder, Civil War Accords. Yeah. We get it. Yeah. This shit, some calculated shit, was a guided missile to a children's hospital who have AIDS and blew them all up on purpose.
Not a guided missile. You sending the SWAT. They sending the teams on the ground came in with cameras on their helmets,
sniping little kids
in the beds. That's what this is.
Gun next to a child in the bed with AIDS. The child touching the tip of the gun.
Sir, it's a child. Do it. That's what this is, bro. This is calculated
assassination.
Yes, it's calculated.
This is the Osama bin Laden SWAT team raid, bro.
Yes, this is why I agree.
And then the guided missile to destroy the evidence and blow the whole building up.
Make sure. You have to make sure it's done. Finish it.
Sir, we just evacuated, we just destroyed, we swept everywhere. Yeah. Everyone's dead.
You had the cameras on you saw everybody.
Yeah, just in case, you have 30 seconds to clear the area because we have hot missiles coming into that beach.
Hot. Finish it.
Boom.
Finish it.
Blew the whole building up. Nothing left.
You have 30 seconds to push the button. Sir, it's been 2 seconds.
Push the goddamn button.
Push the goddamn button. No witnesses. Finish it. Finish it.
There's nothing left.
Finish it.
It's done. There's no logic. There's no reasoning. Anything could happen at any time, anywhere, anyhow, ever, before the past, the present, the future.
And we will make sure we tell you how, whether you like it or not.
We'll reference you right back to this shit.
Right to this shit. Remember, that's how this.
Wait a minute. We see a movie, unless they have to uncanonize this. They have to uncanonize it. When Kevin Feige comes to do Star Wars and save it, because I predicted it, he has to uncanonize this bullshit.
He got to stay away from this shit.
No, he has to go to the past.
He had to
go far to the past, or if he wants to go anything further beyond this, he needs to uncanonize it.
Or go distant future. He got to leave this alone.
Here's why the distant future is a problem. The distant past. You said distant future?
Future, yeah.
No. You have to uncanonize this. Anything in the future, you have to get rid of this bullshit Force bullshit. The way they do the Force. You have to go in the past, but the past is tainted because you know what will happen in the future. Right. So in order to go to the future and proceed with Star Wars, if you go in the past and the next 20 years of Star Wars movies all take place in the past, there's always that dark cloud of how we know things will end. Yeah. And you don't really want that. So you will eventually have to go to the future, past Rise of Skywalker, past episode 9 and doing episode 10, 11, 12. You have to uncanonize this bullshit as a whole. It has to all get wiped. Yeah. You cannot move forward with the way they left Star Wars. Can you move forward with, Kylo Ren is tracking Rey through the galaxy. Why? When you can just pop up next to her and conversate with her and take physical things off her body and then get it in your end.
You can trade shit.
He's on another planet.
Makes no sense to me. That shit makes no sense to
me. So I thought Snoke was connecting their minds like that and letting them do that. So I guess Sidious was doing it this time.
He didn't know about it.
But Rey was doing it too to Kylo. Yes. So who was doing it this time?
Sidious he learned about it. He learned that they could do it when they did it in front of him. He learned about it.
No. Snoke. He said, I was the one that joined your minds. You thought it was you too, remember?
Oh, shit,
but then Snoke was actually a Sidious.
That's Rian Johnson bomb, man.
But Snoke was a Sidious. Did you see all those Snoke clones in Sidious's lair?
I told you.
I think that whole arena were all those Snokes.
I told you.
I think he was making clones. I think those were all Snokes. Yeah, with the robes cheering.
I was gonna get to them.
It was a whole arena of Snoke.
It's either Snoke or him.
He was making clones. Those were Snoke clones in the tubes. They were something. I think he was just making Snoke clones.
Making more of him.
What is this planet anyway? You gotta say the planet now? You gotta say the language. You gotta say the planet. And you got 1 million Star Destroyers underground. He says, look, lifts them all up. People living on them and shit. They were living in the ground. What is this?
Bruh. This is what I told you this. I told you this. This shit, all bets are off.
It's all.
Whenever you try to make a little bit of sense, all bets are off.
Like I was saying, because you can't move forward with the tangibles of the way the Force works. I can go to you. I can, on Jakku, can go to you on Mustafar and be a vision. Boop. Talking to you. Right. And not only that, I could take your coat, put it on me across the galaxy, and I can engage you in a saber battle. But if I happen to be old, it'll kill me. Leia, she said Ben.
First of all,
you died.
First of all,
Ben.
First of all,
dead.
First of all,
ghost.
Slow down. No.
It was a minute before she turned ghost.
She waited.
She wasn't dead.
Yes, she waited. She was dead, but she wasn't.
She didn't transition.
She waited.
Ben. Dead.
She waited for that nigga.
Ben. Dead.
Hey,
all it took was for Mama to say Ben.
That was a good while before she went, because she went way after at the end. She waited.
And you know who was telling us that she was gonna die? The Orange Beach, Lupita's character.
Yeah.
What's her name? Let me look up the IMDb. I want to get her name. Simba's getting. Oh yeah, Simba. Yeah, he's like, freak this shit.
My dog was acting like that when I was a kid.
Nah, he be alright. They think there's something stuck. We already took him to the thing. We gotta take him.
Maz Kanata.
Where?
I didn't see it. I remember.
Right there, Maz Kanata. You're right. Maz Kanata, the orange peel face eyeball chick. She says she's going to exhaust herself this time. She might not make it
because flying through space.
That much energy will probably kill her.
Wait,
shit she said.
Flying through space and getting oxygen from nowhere, that didn't really do. That really didn't do shit to her. She dusted that shit off. Came back
Luke
in.
transfers his body in front of Kylo in Last Jedi and dies for it.
He couldn't touch him though.
Leia.
Luke did the weak version.
Leia transfers her voice across the galaxy and dies, but Kylo and Rey could translate their whole bodies, take physical attributes, engage in lightsaber battles with each other, and be cool.
Know that anything I say to you to explain shit from this movie is bullshit, just for reference. But they can do that because just know that I'm not trying to co-sign that. That's bullshit. I'm just letting you know the bullshit they spew. Because Sidious, like you said, they always make sure to tell you. What did he say? Something. This is a link I haven't seen for generations. Some crap you haven't seen in a long time. Yeah, he quickly mentioned that shit to let us know quickly that this haven't been seen. I've seen it. Y'all know what it is now, and it can heal me. The heck is going on,
and
bro?
Then he called an audible. All these years, I wanted you here, Rey, to take my place. Empress Rey, Empress. I want you to be the Empress. Once that nigga sucked a little bit of soul from each of them, it was like, and he got his fingertips back. He was like, change your plans. I don't need any of this. Nigga got healthy again. He was like, freak all this shit, bro. Everything I said about granddaughter take my place, I'm healthy.
I ain't transferring nothing into you.
He came off that machine. I'm episode 3 Sidious again. Let's go. I got another 100 more years in me now.
Bro, that lightning. Unlimited power.
He says, I will restore. And that shit went up and
unlimited.
I don't want to go there yet.
Okay.
That's the end.
Oh, my bad. Shit's all over the place.
So when you could do with the Force, the things that they do, with these new movies, you can't move forward. Transferring your spirit, your mind, engaging in saber battles from across the globe, mind tricks from hallucinations. Rey gave up on everything. And then she fights Kylo on the water ship when Leia says, Kylo. All it took was Leia to say Kylo for him to turn good. What is that shit, bro?
Again, you saw what they were doing again.
Don't go back to JJ shit though.
It
was in JJ. They both were alive and pleading with him.
Look,
please.
Look, the only reason he came back, and everything's on the nose, like you said. It's like it's made for kids. She killed him, and then she brought him back. She saved him. And then they're going to talk about Kylo died. Ben's alive now. What? Don't give me this shit. It's the same when you go back. He's ruining the trilogy. He's ruining the prequels. The first trilogy and the prequels. When Vader was born, said Anakin Skywalker's gone. You're Vader now. It's that bullshit.
But what changes things?
Nothing is.
What unravels everything is the fact that they introduced Rey with healing ability.
Yeah, that healing
Force
shit.
healing. When I saw her heal that snake in that tunnel, when I saw her put her hand,
knew she was gonna do
I
that.
knew she was gonna do it. And I said, "What?"
As soon as I saw the wound on the snake, I said it.
Yep, I said, "Yep." Same me.
Heal
Oh,
this
she better.
nigga. Heal
I was
this
like,
nigga.
"Oh my
Heal this
god,
nigga.
is that what we're doing now?"
That's what we're doing now.
That's what
It's a
it
setup,
is.
so you can as soon after you saw that, you know all bets are off. You weren't thinking like, okay, she gonna heal somebody else, but as soon as you see somebody else in front of her hurt,
as soon as I saw that, I knew she was gonna use that again in the film.
oh, I didn't think that. But
I knew it.
if I would have thought she was gonna heal somebody else, I would have thought she gonna save Leia or some weird shit.
Here's how I knew it. As soon as Leia reached out and said Ben, and he was distracted, and Rey took Kylo's saber and stabbed him in the
That's when I
stomach.
knew.
I instantly had in my head, she's gonna heal him.
Yeah, that's when it hit me. She's gonna heal him. That's when it hit me. But not
And
when
sure enough, she went over there,
Yeah.
healed him right
Heal him
up. Did Rey get weak?
Nah. She transferred a little bit of her juice though. They made sure to tell you that shit. They made sure to tell you.
Yeah. The one in the middle. All right.
They made sure to tell you that shit. Just like you called it. You said it. Well, you said it because you seen it. You said helping me. They set it up. Because you seen it, now you know. She can heal.
JJ made sure that he showed you a glimpse.
Yeah.
So to tie it for later.
Yeah, to tie
because he's good.
How is she doing? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stupid. Oh.
I plan on doing this epic feat that's going to be so good, but dang, it's going to be so violent. It's going to be so jaw-dropping. Let me go ahead and put a seed way right here, a little trickle that they can kind of be like, eh. And by the time it gets here, they'll understand.
I guess. And what was with the yellow? That's for the fans. That's for the fans you talking about.
What's going on here? Do I need a degree? Do I need to suck a cock? What's wrong?
No.
How come I know how to make better movies than these motherfucking directors? How come I know to write better stories than these motherfuckers? How come I know to tell better stories? How come I have better? What is going on here? Are y'all that washed in Hollywood? What the freak going on?
What's going on? You don't. That's good storytelling. You got it wrong. That's. Trust me. That's what's going on here. You don't. Trust me. You don't. You try to do it better. You try to make more sense. You be making no sense. You try to make. That's what happened to our boy. That's what happened to George. Remember? The prequels are garbage. George was telling good stories, even if they weren't pristine, top of the line.
Those prequels were fire.
I'm just saying. In comparison to this, you know what? This is what I'm saying. I like to have. You have a couple of good treats on the table, and you pick the best one. You're not hating on the rest. You just pick the best one because this is the best one.
Right.
But it turns into, I don't want none of them. I want this. Those aren't bad. You just don't want none of them. You want this. This is the cream of the crop.
That's fine.
But now.
I'm okay with that.
Exactly. That's what we're used to. But now, it's which one of this garbage do you want?
Fan service is the worst thing to
Fan
try to
service.
go for.
It's that
Fan service is the wrong choice here.
It is the wrong choice.
It's the fans' fault. Why? Because they wanted to appease the fans, and what do the fans want? They want more Luke Skywalker.
There's more.
You got more Luke Skywalker.
They did.
Because after the scene where Rey stabbed Ben and ran away, she
went
straight to the island, and she says, I'm going to be like you. I'm going to stay here in seclusion. I'm going to give it all up. You can't do that. He can't. She threw the saber. He caught it, and he's coming out.
This ghost nigga. Want to check? You want to check? That's all I saw. You want? Hey.
Here it is. JJ. Oh, I'm doing 9? For sure.
Mark.
You want some money? You want to make some money?
Of course I. Come in. What do you have lined up, Jay? Poor Mark.
Oh,
some Star Wars shit. Oh no.
all right.
Ryan put me through hell.
Hey, Billy. Hey, how you doing? Hey, my brother.
Hey, man.
How you doing? How you doing, Frank? This is JJ. JJ, how you doing, man? I ain't seen you in a long time, my brother. How's your nephew? This is JJ Abrams. Who?
You see now?
JJ Abrams.
You want to check?
Star Trek? Oh, yeah, Star Trek. How you doing, man? Yeah. Your bar mitzvah was excellent. Thank you for inviting me and my entourage down there. I really appreciate that. How are you? How can I help you?
Put that down, you old bitch.
You want to... Hey, bitch. Wipe the bottom of your shoes before you step on that rug. That's Afghan bearskin rug right there, bitch. Apologies. How you doing? Well, Billy, you want to make some money? Hold on a second. Get out, bitches. Get out. Get the freak out, bitch. Get the freak out.
Business, get out.
I'm all ears.
He called Harrison too.
Oh!
He called him.
Oh!
Hey, what's up?
This nigga's out there. I'm fishing. What do you want?
Wait. He called, what's his name? He called Steven. To call him. He called Steven Spielberg to call. Steven, I need a favor, quick. What you need, Jay? You know I got you. What you need? I need you to call Harrison.
He's on a fishing trip.
Fuck. For what? Stop. You know he hates. I see why you called me.
Put him on three-way. I'll put him on three-way.
Yeah.
Ring. Hello. Harrison, it's Steven. Oh, hey, Steven, how you doing? How you doing? Hey, Harrison. Who is that on the line? It's J.J. Abrams. You son of a bitch. Don't you dare ask me. I'm done with this shit. I'm fishing. I have a freaking dog now.
Oh, shit.
You motherfucker. Steven, is this your fault? You put him on the line with me? I told you not to give my number out to those bastards. Oh, Steve, do me a favor. Indiana Jones. Come on. Indiana Jones 5. Indiana Jones 5.
That's credit.
Fine. God dang it, I'll do it.
Fine.
All right, look, Harrison, it's just a scene with you, Ben, and a green screen. That's it.
We'll overpay you.
We'll give you extra million. Just come through, do the shots, and go home. We'll fly you out.
You ain't got to see anybody else on set. Just do the scene. Just the one scene.
It'll be an empty room with you and him. There'll be nothing there. We won't even have cameramen.
Background. Don't worry.
No cameraman. We'll position them before you get there. You just stand on the exit, give your lines, and
go. And go. All right. Fuck. Oh. Thank you, Steven. You owe me one, Jay. Boom. Telling you, bro. They called him up quick. Some bullshit.
You Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, he had to. There's no way he's calling him. There's no way. After what happened, there's no way he's calling him.
He hit up Steven Spielberg to hit up Harrison.
He had to. Because, you know.
Because they tried George.
Yeah.
They tried George looking. Hello? George, it's JJ.
Click. That's click. Shit, click. That shit. He knew to call from his personal number because that one shit would have said any of them Disney execs. He wouldn't have answered that shit.
Oh, that nigga probably called blocked. Oh shoot. Oh, okay.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service. Nigga.
Message CM37. Welcome to AT&T Wireless. The subscriber you have reached is not in service. Message CM32.
He's done.
Bruh.
Don't call me. No parts of that shit. Y'all throw away my scripts. Freak y'all.
Everybody's disgruntled. Everybody has issues, bro. The legends, the directors, the writers,
actors.
Chris Terrio, you ain't singled out from this bitch. You made BVS, homie. You suck, dog. Everyone knows Chris Terrio's trash.
Well, he was right on this.
He wrote this shit, my nigga. Chris Terrio wrote
Bro, that's
shit.
the only thing that's making sense. That shit makes a lot of sense now.
Yes, the BVS writer is on this sheet, bro.
Somebody get him out of the writer's chair.
Kathleen got him. How did this nigga get work?
He wrote this shit?
He wrote
this. And he wrote BVS?
He wrote BVS.
When he writes, somebody should erase at the same time.
He should be hired with an eraser.
Bruh.
Chris Terrio, right there.
Bruh.
Him and JJ.
JJ's not a good writer, but
they both worked on his sheet.
That explains a lot.
A lot.
That explains a lot.
The DCEU, Chris Terrio, Snyder Terrio.
Makes sense.
He destroyed the DC. Now he came and wrecked Star Wars with the rest of them.
Fuck.
It all makes sense now.
It's making sense. I couldn't put heads or tails of this shit.
You're connecting that shit now.
Fuck. That BVS storytelling.
Convoluted. A lot of things stuffed into one movie.
Yup.
A lot of things going on.
That
Disjointed. Not even making sense.
Bullshit.
Exposition.
Characters not acting themselves and shit. Shit makes sense.
The only thing that makes sense in this equation is Chris Terrio's freaking writing of this screenplay.
Bruh. I never thought I would think that way about because you know how I am. Clint Eastwood does no wrong.
I'm still trying to see
if I see this fool's name on other shit,
I'm running.
I'm running. As writer too?
Yeah. You gotta run for the
You gotta run.
Story by Chris Terrio as well. This is all him.
Ooh.
Story and screenplay. So
Ooh.
he was in there brainstorming all the ideas and then putting them in on the script.
That's what I don't get. What you just said about you could do better. Me and Jay sometimes we sit down and Jay would say something
and
I go,
come out.
Jay, but if you fix it,
and then it gets better.
Yeah, you fix it. Nobody was there.
I guess that's why the Russo brothers are so good. Because Anthony Russo will say something kind of weird, and then Joe will be like, "Nah, what about this?
Yeah,
okay, that's better."
Yeah,
and we win in the end.
Yeah, just like the what are they called now?
The Wachowski sisters.
Yeah,
yeah. You see that?
We
need some more brothers and sisters in this beach. We're in an era where maybe one director's not good enough. When you're a mediocre director, one ain't enough.
Yeah,
you need a really good director to solo.
You need back.
Yeah.
You need backup.
Oh God.
Fuck. There's so much more. There is so much more.
There is, man. I mean, seeing her on the island where Luke gave her the saber, and then this nigga Force Ghost bring the X-wing out of the water with the helmet and said, "Here, this has been underwater. This has been underwater."
What did he bring out?
The X-wing.
Was that the same X-wing that was underwater?
Yeah. For all those years.
No, the one that was underwater with Yoda.
In episode 7.
When he went on that.
Yeah.
It's the same one.
That's the same X-wing that he blew up the Death Star in.
That's the same.
It's that one.
Shit loves to be on the water collecting freaking gangrene and shit.
And that she started right up. There she goes.
And the helmet was in there too.
Yep. I mean, like legitimate just disrespect wreckage everywhere.
That's that fan service you talking about.
Yeah.
Fan service that shit. Don't even bother fixing it. Exposition. We don't know how they got it running. It's running. They could have parked it on the island. They put it in the water because it came out of the water before. Kylo was putting up his finger like Vader. I don't want to see this shit, bro. It's stupid. It's stupid. They're doing shit on purpose. Everything happened just because.
There's so much else in here.
It's so much.
So much.
It's so much. We could talk about Sidious all day. We could talk about Rey all day. We could talk about the title. The title we could talk about.
This title is off. This is the most inappropriate title. Why is it called Rise of Skywalker?
But they did.
Are they?
They are.
But are they?
Exactly.
Bruh.
All bets are off.
So let's get to the end, right? Let's get to the end.
It's too much.
It's just too much. I mean,
I'm saying, bruh, if I ever hit up a movie talk on live stream with y'all, you can hit up this shit again and wreck it.
Yeah.
With all new shit. It's just so much.
6 months from now, we can revisit this discussion and come up with new shit.
Yes.
And get wrecked all over again.
I could do it right now. I could just start pointing out shit. We could talk about the bromance, why he wrote that shit.
Sus.
We could talk about how they trashed Rose. The romance went nowhere. We could talk about how they tried to build a romance out of thin air with two stormtroopers that got out of
that bullshit lesbian kiss at the end, showing the women kiss. Kids
just
watching
because
this
the
movie.
fans, what they call them?
It's JW LGBTQ.
Bruh, they
LGBTQ plus. You had to show the two women in there French kissing in a freaking Disney movie for kids and shit.
Bruh. They wanted Kylo and Rey to get together for a while. Some of these fans, they just, for no reason. It's so much. So much. Oh, I've been at odds with you all this time. We've been at odds. I don't like you. You don't like me. We're a difference. Now we're on the same team now. But I love you. What the fuck?
Rey always remembered who she was if she just focused. She remembered everything. Everything came back to her.
There's that too.
There's the family refused to give Rey up as a baby to the Emperor Palpatine. So Emperor Palpatine killed his own son. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
And his wife.
Anyways, they was throwing that around a little bit. What did Leia say? Remember who you are. Be true to who you are. Some shit. The bitch don't know who she is.
And that was more of it. Oh, there it is. You just opened the wound. There it is, nigga. We about to wreck this.
Wrecked it though.
No. We're about to annihilate. When Rey says, I have to go to him. No. She looked at Leia did not give Rey her blessing to go and address Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
And I was like, she said, no. I'll do it with or without your blessing, please. Because it's what you would do.
Yeah.
Leia said no because Leia knew that she was Emperor Palpatine's granddaughter. They always knew.
They always
Luke and Leia and who else probably always knew who Rey's freaking grandfather was.
Knew?
They knew.
Because Han was like,
if Han knew, Leia knew Han knew.
Who are you? He said that shit.
Yeah. So in episode 7, Last Jedi, they all knew who Rey was and stayed silent.
It's the battle of directors. They knew at one point, but one director didn't want them to know, man.
And Leia, all the way to the Empire Strikes Back, she knew her future. She had a premonition that someone in her lineage would be the Sith sheep.
She knew.
So that's why she just stopped.
But then
now all that shit is done washed up.
But in the Last Jedi,
oh my God.
But in the Last Jedi, she knew before then. Mind you, I said it already. I'm making sure they knew I said it. Anything we say that makes sense that from the movies is bullshit. Anyways, so she knew way back when they were younger, when Luke took her on as an apprentice. She knew because she had that vision premonition.
Yes.
But in The Last Jedi, remember, everything's bullshit. In The Last Jedi, she told, I forgot who she told, because I forget a lot of things from that movie. She told somebody that Luke sensed that the boy had force powers or all that, so he had to train him. But she already knew. She knew that it was going to be somebody in her lineage, but it was only Kylo, her son, who was to be trained. That's why she said, that's why I let Luke take him. Remember when Han... Yeah. Bitch, you knew. Yeah. He was the only one. It's not like you have 2 kids or 3 or 4.
And doesn't that unravel JJ's own sheet in episode 7? He wrote that. He did that shit. He unraveling his own sheet.
It's fucking retarded, bro. You're making no sense. It's like they were lying to each other, but they're trying to lie to us or hide it from us.
Trying to get us.
Yeah, but you're hiding it from yourself. Your shit's man. Wait! That Chris Terrio Nick. It makes sense now. It shit came back to me. That nigga don't know what he's doing, bro. Chris
Terrio.
It's that whack writing. It's that whack writing.
It's him and JJ.
Shit makes no sense.
JJ helped write it with him. So
they
2 whack niggas.
You're trying to set it up, but you messing it up while you setting it up. Some bullshit, bro. The fuck? Set it up right.
I never, in my worst, would have thought that this would be worse than The Last Jedi. How do you get worse?
I didn't think it was going to be worse than The Last Jedi, to be honest.
I didn't think it was possible.
You know what's funny, though? You keep talking about these toxic fans. I know I'm not a fan like that. Like, no, not even toxic.
I'm not a fanboy.
Like, not a fan. Like, I don't absorb every single media of the Star Wars, right?
Right.
They do.
Yeah.
How do you pass this?
They look past it.
How do you absorb all the media?
Yeah.
You gotta get hit with more than this.
Yeah.
Because seeing healing in Star Wars, I know some of that is in those books that they uncanonize. Bro. I know it's there. Yellow lightsabers. Yes. How do you just say, okay, I'll take it now, but they uncanonize it? What the fuck?
When me and Jay saw J3 and Savage and E saw it in the theater, there was a fat, nerdy, really big, just like me, but sloppy, obese Star Wars nerd chick, and we were getting ready. Oh, can you guys be quiet, please? I've been waiting for this for years. I said, what the freak?
Crazy.
You ain't seeing this shit?
You should be mad with us.
And the friend she was with was laughing too. We were laughing because she was a fangirl, bro. She couldn't see the issues, bro. She was blinded by the fandom. She just seeing
the
them.
fandom should get you upset.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
But I'm talking about the fanboy,
know,
fangirl.
but I
A
feel
fanboy is cancer, not a fan.
I know. I feel like
I'm
they
not talking
should
about
be.
fans.
I know. I feel like they should be more mad because they invest more. You know what I'm saying?
They ain't got nothing else, my nigga. You understand me?
We talked
If
about
they ain't
that.
getting pussy, they ain't getting cock. What they
about that.
getting?
We talked
The
about
Star Wars shit, bro. That's all they got.
You win. Perfect.
That's all they got.
Bruh.
Let's go to the last scene.
Bruh.
They come on they come on a planet that shouldn't exist, in a realm that shouldn't exist,
In the outer rim.
that shouldn't exist,
That's what
on
it-
everything
yeah.
that shouldn't exist in this planet.
Right.
Where Sidious is at. And Sidious is, you know, he's almighty and powerful, but
Right.
he can't sense that Kylo intends to betray him. This is freaking weird. But
Right.
anyway, Rey comes and she confronts the Emperor, and he says, "Empress Palpatine,
Yeah, that's his plan.
wow, take the seat." I'm like, dang, this fool wants to die.
He's saying
because
that.
now
He likes saying that.
He combined every Sith who's ever lived within
Within
himself.
him. Because Chris Terrio can't write shit. That's why that happened.
I'm like, wait a minute.
And he makes him say take the seat because he said that to Luke.
Yeah. That was this last scene was Return of the Jedi.
Fan service.
Back and forth, front and back, Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. It's trying to fan service.
Yeah. And she was awful. I almost threw up.
It's terrible.
He says, "Strike me down," and he's telling her, so that all of my evil can go in you.
Yeah.
Like she was gonna say yes to that.
Right. She
Like,
ain't got no choice.
Your conversion tactics are terrible. He opens up the ceiling. At least he was trying to, you know, he opens the ceiling and gives the Luke from Return of the Jedi. Your friends have a little bit of time.
Yeah.
They're going to die.
Yeah.
Strike me down, and it will be complete.
Right. He was goading
Take
him.
your saber, and then all of a sudden, she the next scene we see, she's 15 feet from him for dramatic effect.
Dramatic effect.
And then she's walking to, yes, she's going to take out her saber. Take the pommel. Activate it.
Talk about dramatic effect. Them niggas in the crowd.
Yeah.
Why are they there?
Why is there an art?
Dramatic effect.
And
They're
at
all
this
wearing hoodies.
moment,
Bruh, they got a cloth and nice hoodie.
Kylo, who wrecked that whole ship with Rey and did all that force power, comes to the same planet, and he's coming to help Rey. And then the Knights of the Ren are there to fight him, and all he has is a blaster. So instantly, I'm like, you Knights of Ren have been trashed.
Yeah.
This entire sheet.
Yo, trash leader about to trash y'all.
Yo, trash leader's about to wreck you with the force power.
Yeah.
All he gonna do is boom, and you're dead. Nope. They begin, pop, pop. They beat the dog shit out of him, bro. He leaking it. I'm like, oh my god. They just beat him up.
He got one good push in.
Yeah, why is Kylo wrecked? They wrecked him with weapons. And he has this ultimate power. Anyway, it was just to tie in the fact that he needed Rey.
Right.
That's why he got beat up.
They were special
because she
link.
reached back like she was going to strike him down, and Sidious instantly came. As soon as he went back, Sidious was like, kill me.
I'm surprised he didn't say, do it.
He did.
He said it?
He said, do it.
He didn't say like
He didn't say it like it. He said, do it. He said, do it. And she reached back and she teleports the saber
right
to Kylo.
Which had to make some position because they showed us that with the, you know.
They could do it, yeah. And
They
then
love
Kylo's
doing that
like,
shit. They love doing
he
that
got the saber, Then he wrecks them. So you needed a sword to kill them. Without all your Jedi power, you needed the saber. Trash. Let's move on.
Let's move on.
So Kylo comes. Two of you together. All right. You guys won't do it. And then Rey wrecks the people in that room.
Right.
And their city's like, man, you both will feel the power. And he sucks a little bit out of him. And he gets his fingers back.
Get a little
and he's
taste.
like,
ooh, this link some shit.
the joinment of the two unite the one. This is a power never seen for generations. You two will reunite the one. Ah! Takes their life force and they both drop. And Sidious instantly gets the yellow eyes, comes off the thing. He's like, yeah, I'm back. Change your plans. I don't need you on this throne. It's all me now.
Right.
And then he does electricity on the ships and all that. And then Kylo is the first to wake up. And then Sidious says, Skywalker, some, boom, blows him off the cliff. He's dead.
Freak you.
And then Rey rises. He says, let this be the final act of the rebellion. Throws the electricity at Rey, and Rey does a Mace Windu. Puts the saber up, catches the electricity, and she's
which requires no force powers from her, by the way.
That's a very important key factor.
Yes.
Having the lightsaber absorb the electricity, based off what we've seen.
Yeah, with Obi-Wan.
It negates it. The saber negates.
I don't think so.
I don't care how strong it is.
Yeah.
It negates it. In fact, Sidious, Mace Windu, put it back on Sidious, and that's why he's ugly.
Yes.
For sure. So then she's like this, and she's like, he's like, and then he's like, there's nothing you can do. I represent all of the Sith who ever lived. And then this motherfucker Rey, come to me, come to me, come to me, come to me. And then we hear the voices. Mace Windu, we're with you, Rey. Qui-Gon, we're with you, Rey. Yeah. Obi-Wan, we're with you, Rey. Yoda, we're with you, Rey.
He scared me a little bit.
All of them, we're with you. All the Jedis we ever knew, we're with you. And then Rey was like, and I am. And then I was instantly thinking of Infinity War. I'm Iron Man. When he snapped Thanos, it was just as cheesy as that.
She did get a piece of gadget too.
She says, yep. And I am all the Jedi. She gets another saber, and as soon as she does that, Sidious is like, oh, he was terrified.
Two sabers.
Jody Damas. I called it on the live stream. I said they're gonna wreck Sidious. They brought Sidious back to destroy him. And sure enough, he said, how? Let me show you how. I'll make something up. Oh yeah, you think you're good? Overpowered. I got wrecked.
I blame Chris Terrio. All he had to do is stop the lightning. But with George good writing, he was doing that to sway Anakin. That's why he wouldn't stop.
Right.
Here, you're dying full stop. Chris Terrio can't write shit. It's some bullshit.
He's trash.
He would have stopped.
They did it.
You're killing yourself.
They had Rey.
You're killing yourself.
Stop killing yourself.
Stop killing yourself.
Stop shooting the lightning.
Who are you trying to convince?
Who's trying to convert? Who's over there behind your shoulder trying to stop this?
I can't hold it.
I can't.
Who?
I'm too weak. Please don't let her kill me. Who are you trying to? You ain't trying to convert nobody, bitch. So you're just shocking for the sake of shocking.
Lightning.
She gets closer and closer. He's like, when Yoda was doing and then she gets called, and then peels his sheet back. That sheet folded. Meat and flesh just kills himself. Like a layers, skeleton, flesh, tissue, the white meat, veins, blood vessels, exposed.
Eyeballs.
Blah. Blew him up.
Killed himself.
Blew the throne up. For some reason, blew the arena up. Ship at the same time. Blown up. Everything blowing up.
Yeah. Why? And then
she dies.
Because she was too exhausted.
She died.
She was
eyes open, dead.
A lot of strength.
I'm like, oh, dead. It's at this moment where you're watching. I'm like, this is where you get trifecta wrecked.
Yeah.
You're wrecked at this moment. Slightly wrecked.
Slightly wrecked because I knew you're gonna give the power back because they set it up.
You're slightly wrecked. Here comes Ben Solo up the cliff. I'm like,
I was like, I knew it.
Yeah. He gonna heal her. I'm like, he comes.
Show enough.
He picks her up, heals her. She puts her hand on, wakes her up. They look at each other. And then you're like, oh, no. Why would they kiss?
Why would they kiss?
And then they kiss. And we're all like, oh, what?
Why?
And then he smiles.
Dead.
Falls out. You're like, what happened? Dead.
I was ready for the death.
Yeah.
I knew he was going to transfer and die.
Yeah.
I was ready too.
Dead.
But then.
Then what?
Then.
Disappeared.
I wasn't ready for disappear. Quick.
You were like, huh, dead.
It's dramatic.
Disappear. You were like, huh?
What?
Huh, he was gone.
He was like,
and then,
wait. And then Leia. Why? Why did she? I was like, whoa. She should have been disappeared then. She been there. Why?
This film.
Because people, when they die, if you die in Star Wars and you have force powers, you disappear. That's the rules, right?
Sometimes you don't.
No, that's the rules in this movie. But you die as Leia, you get to wait for Kylo. I don't understand. But I already did the disclaimer. None of this shit makes sense. Don't even worry about it. But it's ridiculous. You just disappear. And they weren't finished there. He wasn't done. He made sure that with all that wreckage, he wasn't done. Fucking JJ.
So, at this moment, J3, I was jealous of J3 because he had something happy to walk away from.
Right. I was holding on to it.
And then I was toying with you a little bit because I told you the story
Yeah,
about
you did.
At this moment in the theater, J3 was like, at least them Skywalkers are dead.
Yep.
We can move on. At least they're gone.
But I was too wrecked. I told you. I said, all bets are off.
You did say that.
All bets are off now.
She goes to Tatooine, buries the sabers with her iconic force, and then someone looks at her. It's been a long time since we've seen anybody here.
Yep.
What is your name?
And then right when she said that, your voice popped into my head. They set shit up before you sit. Fuck. Right when she said that.
I'm Rey. What is your last name?
Set that shit up.
She looks off to the sunset.
Palpatine.
Both the force. Should have popped up. He should have popped up. Who are you? Looking over there. Yeah, good. But nah. It was Leia and Luke. And
Fix the title. What's his name?
Skywalker.
Chris Terrio. He said. They said. Done. We're done writing. We're done. Yeah. The title. We have to. Oh fuck. Fix the title. We didn't fix the title. Why did we call it?
Oh yeah. She looks off into the sunset. The Skywalkers pop up, and she just like adopted parents respect.
Yeah. Roll credits.
Skywalker. Roll credits.
Nah, fix that shit. Let her say it. This is why it's Rise of the Skywalker, because a Skywalker that's not a Skywalker has rose.
A lot of people are gonna watch this. We need a call to action. We need to fix it. And Kevin Feige, I've been a promoter of this, probably the first. Kevin Feige is the one who is going to do a Star Wars movie. He's going to do the next Star Wars movie. And I think Kevin Feige should replace Kathleen Kennedy, and he should be the creative for Star Wars. Leave Marvel, because Marvel's already kind of slipping. Go to Star Wars where it's fresh.
They had enough praise, though. He left them in good
He
standing.
left them in very good standing.
Yeah.
Complete, Feige. Go to Star Wars, build Star Wars up, and fix it. You know, Feige knows what it takes to make a good Star Wars. So Disney, if you're watching, you probably are. Kevin Feige is your answer. And Kevin Feige with power. Don't muddle it. Don't put him under Kathleen.
Right.
He has to be
true power.
He has to be that Marvel power.
Marvel power,
you
but
need to at least give him the same power he got at Marvel.
But on top of that, you have to the same power, but that power includes, because to me, Feige with the MCU, you have to let, because I believe he would, you have to let him get George Lucas to unblock them.
Yeah.
Because he's gonna go there to like, George, what's up? I need to. What is this all about? Like, what's the core of this?
That just comes from the power.
Yeah, I said that.
Once you give Feige the power, he can do what he wants. Including going to George.
Got to have that,
which is what will happen. Because
Feige
knows.
Yeah,
he likes George.
He likes to embody it with the
source.
Yeah,
exactly.
He loves that.
So
shit.
once you give Feige the power, George comes with it. Because Feige will go to George. Let's fix this shit.
That should be a funny meeting, huh? He reading all that shit. Like, how do y'all pass this? Fuck.
George is like, yeah, I told you the freaking white slavers, they're freaking idiots.
Who agreed to this shit?
Feige's looking, Feige slipping through the pages, man. You the one that freaking sold it to him. The freak, man. I gotta come here.
I was trying to keep people. To keep their jobs. I was tired of this shit. I was trying to
see. That's your problem, George. You care too much about the wrong thing. Let's fix these characters. Bruh.
If we fix these characters, more people's gonna have jobs.
Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and take a break. Let's get some strippers in this beach, blow our loads, and then we'll come back to it, right? All right, let's do it. Fine. Yeah. Bruh, that's the spoiler discussion. That's the call to action. Feige, fix this shit. All these people are trash. J.J. Abrams trash. Rian Johnson trash. Kathleen Kennedy is the emperor of trash.
Chris
Terrio, you are the dark side of the force that Kathleen Kennedy uses to convey this trash.
Bruh. Disney need to pull an audible. They did it once before. They uncanonized a lot of George shit. Now they need to do it to their shit. Pull it. Pull that trigger. Just do it. Do it.
Hire Feige. It'll be done. A lot of those answers get solved by putting Feige in position.
Yeah, in real power, like you said.
The real
So
power.
when the man says, okay, first step and uncanonize all of this. But we spent
droid mind wipe this whole part, nigga. All this shit. Droid mind
Call your
wipe.
boy in. Call your boy in. Yeah, call. Where he at? Get him up in here. Can you do it?
Done.
Yeah, he can do it. He can do it.
Done. There it is. That's it. Code.
Shit.
God dang. We didn't disappoint, man.
Bro,
We had to
this
let
was
it
the
out.
first wreckage where I still have more.
There's
and
plenty.
we're done.
There's plenty.
Because I remember we destroyed
There's
X-Men
plenty.
Apocalypse.
There's plenty.
But this shit,
I feel like we've done. You viewers, let us know if we did our job,
bro.
Did we satisfy
Anybody
with
that's seen
the
it?
hype?
Anybody that's seen it?
They know.
They got more.
They're yelling at the screen. What about this?
Yeah, what about this?
What about this?
It's
Man, we
just
might come
too
back with
much.
a
I
part
gotta go to
two.
work.
We might
It's
come
just
back with a
too
part
much.
two.
Yeah.
We
it's
just might.
so much.
Ain't that some shit?
It's so much. We gonna talk to league members. They're gonna be like,
Yeah.
y'all didn't say anything about
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm telling you.
This shit gonna last the whole year, bro.
It's
This
so
shit gonna be like
much in
Infinity
this
War.
shit.
Subscribe if you like the real content. Put down in the comment section below what y'all think.
Should we grade it?
Fanboys are the ultimate cancer.
I don't think we need to grade this.
I don't think it's. I graded spoiler free. I think it's obvious. But
Yeah,
I'll
this
put
is
it
not-
up. I'll put it up though.
Yeah.
Let me put up my grade real quick.
His grade is my grade. I already know.
For sure.
Facts.
Is it this?
Run it. Go ahead and run it. Go ahead and let me see.
F
That's
minus.
correct. That is correct.
Garbage.
This is a failure at the highest order.
Or the lowest. However you want to
Yeah,
look
however
at it.
you wanna look at it.
Depending on what scope you looking at this
God
shit. F
Damn.
minus. The very low.
Looking back on it, the Rotten Tomato score is very high.
It's too high, bro.
Ooh, that's a high score. God damn. Why that shit so high, bro?
91% for The Last Jedi is
The Last-
more appropriate than 58% for this.
Give The Last Jedi this grade.
Yep, and
then
give this BBS's grade.
Take whatever's left and give it to take whatever's left and just minus.
Minus it, bro.
They get nothing. Whatever's left, nothing. You get nothing. Nothing. Fuck.
I'm Jody Joe, man, the myth, the legend, the code. We out this thing. Deuces.